Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will put toe together and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanden. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like the quarterback, feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Commodores will line up to punt it away.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number 1 objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this...
There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it. And he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Vandy. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this in running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
on the ground. It's Hill. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Razorbacks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Anthony. At the 45 on his way. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got some room, head to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. I mean, the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Huskies performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up. There he goes. Open it up. And look at it. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Gums. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Great team
defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Commodores will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Smith dropping to pass. Got the back over the middle. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's got it on the run. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tosses it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. across the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Smith wants to throw. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Knocked down for the tackle. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive explosive play for the first down.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get him to the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Ford. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try the right side. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's...
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Motion from the wideout. Smith dropping to pass. Snags it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off-play action on first down. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think
He wants to go deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB. Standing job here on the deep pass. Locating the football. No PI. Able to swat it away. Pass incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to give this offense a ton of credit because they've stepped up big in critical situations. That's the 3rd time in the game on 4th down. They get the first by running it.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Smith wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The short hands, it's great. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Smith dropping to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The run from the shotgun. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Bully ball on third and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got a little space. Picks up the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he... And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The kick is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, boys.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Still running at the 40. Turning it on. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination. And all